I got CDs. I got CDs. Oh, you, sir. You listen to hip hop. You like hip hop? You want to listen to it? You like my hip hop? You want to listen? Why you running away? Come back here, man. Rappers, should you still be passing out CDs and mixtapes in 2017? Should you even put your money into CD duplication? And should you be trying to put that out? Obviously, the way that people consume music has changed these days. Obviously, people now are not even really buying albums. I think I saw a stat that said millennials, quote unquote millennials, only contribute $173 towards music every year. That includes concerts, that includes merchandise, and that includes actually purchasing music. 173 for every artist they listen to. Have you looked at a freaking millennials CDs, or not CDs, playlists and phones? Have you seen all the stuff? It's so much stuff on there. They only contribute $173. So amongst that, you trying to pawn off of this $10 CD, is it worth it? That's a great question. I've asked myself that same question. The way I look at it is this. I look at my business as a manufacturing or as a warehouse. I offer what my customers request. I offer what my customers come to me looking for. A lot of them come to me looking for music. Some of them consume it. Most of them consume it through digital platforms. Guess what? I provide that. A lot of them consume it through physical copies. Guess what? No matter how low that percentage is, I still provide that to them. Because any opportunity that I have to generate income off of my music, I'm going to create it. I don't care if it's $10. I don't care if it's $30. I need to have that available. I learned that lesson from my big bro Murs. I remember when I first went and I opened up for him, with my boy Noah, I opened up for him in Bakersfield. I remember seeing, we didn't have any merchandise. And it was a packed house that night, and people were ready to spend money. They loved the show that we did. They were ready to spend money. And I have you know that I looked at Murs' table, and he had Murs for Dummies DVD, where it's basically an introduction to who he is and the things that he's done, and all these music videos he's done. I see that he had posters. I see that he had every single physical CD that he ever released since the very first one. He had these available. Why? Because when you go to a lot of these small towns, when you go to a lot of these rural towns, they're buying that stuff because they're still using CD players. They're still using CDs within their cars. They're still using these devices that we think in a general, audience that, oh, nobody uses that anymore. No, they're still using that. And it's therefore a reason, especially if you're a touring artist, you must have physical copies. There's no negotiation about that. Because here's the thing about it. For some people, a physical copy is, I want to take this CD and I want to listen to it in my CD playing device. It is that relationship. Then there are people who say, I want this CD because I want something physical to hold and to remember this night by. I want to get your autograph. I want to get some kind of evidence. I've had somebody who, after I've done a show, wanted to get the set list, the paper set list. We took a white sheet of paper and wrote down every single song. He wanted everybody on that set to now autograph that. Why? Because value is something different to every single human being. For another person, like, I don't want your CD. I just get it on iTunes, right? I get it on Apple Music. I don't need that. For somebody else, they're going to say, you know what? I need that. Let me give you an example. Jay-Z just released an album right now, the 444. He just released this album on Tidal. If you had the opportunity to do a meet and greet with Jay-Z, but you had to buy a $40 physical copy of 444 to get an autograph and to talk to the man for 5 to 10 minutes, who in this room wouldn't do it? Let the trolls speak first. I wouldn't do it. That's stupid. He ain't nobody. Shut up. For the rest of us who look at that man and somebody as an inspiration and somebody as a legend within our particular industry, I'm paying that 40 for a physical copy. Because at that point in time, it's not about the physical copy. It's about the experience. So I challenge you. Are you offering an experience to your potential fans? Do they go to your shows and feel like, man, this show is so amazing, like all your shirts sold out? I need to leave with, I only have $10. What can I leave with $10? Well, you can get these stickers and you can get the CD. Fine. Can you autograph it? Can you sign it? Can you take a picture with me holding it? At that point, it becomes a novelty item. It's almost like, I'll give you an example. Richie, what's the name of that clothing brand that people used to wear? It has like bedazzled stuff on it. I want to say even Dwight Howard had it on, but it has like dragons and stuff on it.
Ed Hardy?
Ed Hardy, right? So Ed Hardy, people were wearing that and had the bedazzled hats. I mean, I personally don't care for it. I think it's hideous. I personally feel like it's hideous, but it's crazy. I had a friend of mine that was such a fan of the Ed Hardy brand. He had Ed Hardy shot glasses. They don't sell alcohol. What do you need Ed Hardy shot glasses for? They had Ed Hardy pens. Why do I need to write an Ed Hardy script? They had Ed Hardy blanket covers. Why are you sleeping with Ed Hardy? Do you even know him? This is dragons, man. You want that in your bed? Whatever the case may be, these are novelty items now for the people who want them the most. That's why you see rappers now, maybe you've seen it or maybe you're not. Maybe it's sort of a regional thing, but a lot more rappers now are starting to sort of produce physical audio tapes, like old school cassette tapes. They're starting to produce those and put their albums on those. It's not because people have tape players anymore. It's a novelty item. It's something that somebody can walk away. Most people don't have vinyl players anymore, but they're willing to buy a vinyl of a producer or a rapper that they like. I see people buying vinyls all the time for Flying Lotus because the artwork is on point. It becomes a piece of art. The same way you probably look at some of the posters I got in my room, like, what's the value of having a Sade poster up there? What is that all about? It doesn't matter. It values to me. Somebody may say, you should put that stuff on your wall. You should have motivation of these type of people. That's fine. That's your motivation. That's what you see as value. This is what I see as valuable. So for the person that's worrying about should they do CDs, yes, you should absolutely produce CDs. You should do it strategically and be smart about it. Don't just think that, let me go make 400 of them. And you think you're only going to sell 50? No, I would do 100 of them. And I would have them just sitting up there in your garage or sitting up there and just ready for when it's time to ship these CDs out, because you just never know. You never know when somebody comes through. It may be something where you have inspirational music for kids that are teenagers, and all of a sudden you go speak in front of kids, and all of a sudden they're like, yo, we want to buy 20 CDs from you. All of a sudden that's going right through your supplies. Good thing you had it, right? So to answer your question, absolutely. I think that you should absolutely continue to push your physical copies for your mixtapes, your projects. Do whatever you can to put your name on something that people can walk away with. Once again, it's another Curtspiration doodle. If you need some more of this use, please subscribe to the channel below. Be a part of the notification gang. And look, if you need if you need to ask any questions, you have anything that you want me to get to, I would love to address it. These questions are more than likely always from somebody in the comments. Even this today was Aubrey's lookalike. That's his name, is Aubrey's lookalike. I asked this question, great question, Aubrey's lookalike. Hope I answered that the way that you wanted to be answered. But yeah, let's continue the momentum. If you want to become a supporter, a patron, somebody that just is pretty much more invested within this experience that is the Curtspirations, please go to patreon.com/CurtisKing. I got many rewards that I'm offering to you. Rappers, that includes 1 free beat a month. You see the beats I be putting out? You might want to do that. Go to the page. Let's talk about it. Also, too, when it comes to physical CDs, look at them as novelty items. Think about the Ed Hardy example I gave you and realize that in different regions of the world, things are looked at from a different perspective. They're not all the same as just your circle. Maybe your circle only listens to digital products. That's fine. That's not everybody. CDs are still inside Best Buy. CDs are still inside Walmart, although they're edited, and that sucks. They're still there for a reason. They're being bought is the reason. So provide those. And look, in this life, you will not be full of life until you decide to live life to its fullest. Curtis King, CurtisKingBeats.com. I can't listen to you. When I listen to you, it's a liability.
Cause you be mentally killing my inner energy, so I'm concealing my feelings before you injure me.